Welcome, bitches, to Divine Feminine Embodied, where we activate our dark feminine energy and we integrate all aspects of self. We transform and we transmute, we transmit, and we transcend. So, welcome, Queen, to my space, my corner on the web, on the internets. All right. My name is Juliet, and I am your guide. Whatever you want me to be, I'll be that for you. All right. So welcome. And today I wanna touch up on some myths. Okay. I wanna bust some myths because ooh, the times are crazy. The information is excessive and it doesn't make sense anymore. So we are switching paradigms. We are switching paradigms. We are switching to a more embodied knowing paradigm. Not thinking, not logic, but more embodied, instinctively, intuitively, creative, sensual, sexual, erotic. All right. So, welcome, bitches, to Divine Feminine Embodied. If you found this, you already know what that means. Okay, we don't do things just because, just for the sake of it. We do things with intention and presence. Okay, because how has that been working out for you to just do things and scatter your energy every and everywhere, and it's not returning, it's not reciprocating? Okay, so rest assured, when you get there, and you will get there, when you get to the place that you want to be, the feeling that you want to have on a consistent basis, dominant basis, okay? That sweet spot. Rest assured that it will come from a embodied, grounded, free, sovereign place. Cuz I don't know about y'all, but I don't want it any other way. When you're doing this work in and on yourself, activating your dark feminine energy, your serpent energy, your discernment energy, your kundalini fire energy, you will be unstoppable. How else? There's nothing more to it. There's nothing more to it. When you activate your Shakti, for the ones that like to speak in ancient terms, spiritual terms. Hold on, guys. There's like a truck passing by. It's distracting. It's distracting. There we go. When you activate your kundalini, your serpent energy, your erotic, your life force energy, your feminine energy, your dark feminine energy. Distractions wouldn't phase you that much. Okay? Here at Divine Feminine Embodied, we integrate all aspects of self. So, how do I say this? You don't die. We don't die. We transform. All right? We don't bypass and skip steps. We transmute. Let me touch upon a thing that is called perfectionism. Okay? So, it does exist. First of all, it does. I'm looking straight at it. I'm looking straight at it. And it also doesn't exist, really. There you can hold both truths, okay? You are perfect as you are. I am perfect as I am. That's that repeat after me. You are perfect as you are, and I am perfect as I am. You see, there is a trap, and that's why we need to activate our dark feminine energy. Because there is a spiritual trap, if you haven't find out by now, okay? This perpetuation of healing and fixing yourself. For who are you doing that? For who are you perpetuating the healing cycle? Going within endlessly, thinking you can control everything about your outer reality. Let me be very clear, okay? We do, to some extent, you need to heal, okay? And then you need to have the discernment to stop healing and take a breath, take a pause, and be in your pleasure, be in your eroticism, be in your feminine energy, your dark feminine energy. Because when we talk about perfectionism, that is perfectionism at its finest, the perpetuation of fixing ourselves, of healing, as if we are broken. You are not broken, okay? Every stage that you go through, love it, validate it, have compassion for yourself, radical self compassion. You already know who you are. You already know you don't need to hurt another being in order to feel good about yourself, don't you? So you know who you are. And you also know that if you did hurt another being with your actions, with your words, and they will speak up about it, because sometimes you don't know when you hurt people, and they speak up about it, and you would correct your behavior, you would take responsibility for your hurtful actions. And let me ask you, did 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 you get reciprocated in that bare minimum human favor? So you already know who you are. And you ain't gotta keep looking within, because as within, so without. Yes, that is true to a certain extent. Because not everything is a mirror, bitch. Not everything is a mirror of you. You cannot always control your outer reality. And that gives a relief because now you can relax. Now you can relax because there's, it's not you. It's not you. It's them. Okay. And that is a myth that I want to bust today because it's kind of getting really tiring. You already know you've done the work. You've been through the ring of fire. When are you going to give yourself a break? Okay? Don't always look within. And don't listen. Discernment. Don't even take my word for it. You take what resonates, okay? And throw away the rest. Release, okay? Release it. Let it go. Don't take what doesn't serve you. Don't take what is not a sacred exchange. Okay? Because people, I don't know, they just it's, I don't know, the men today, they just want things very easy, very convenient, entitled to your body, your time, your energy, your beauty. I'm just saying, bitch. You know which people you need to let go of. The ones that don't respect your time, your effort, your energy, your heart, that don't honor you, that don't see you. Let me tell you, it's better alone. You might have to get used to being alone if you know you was a codependent. And even that stage, there's nothing wrong with being codependent, especially when you don't know that you're codependent and you haven't awakened to that fact yet. So why would you punish yourself for that? Forgive yourself for the choices that you made in the past. You see, when we activate our dark feminine energy, that doesn't mean we go rampage, although, rage is sacred. And what rage does is give you clarity. You know, when people tell you, you know, clarity follows action. Well, in a sense, you can put it that way. Just rage for a second, and be raw and real about your feelings. Express them, and you will find clarity. And how you alchemize that shit, how you transmute that into gold, okay, is you use that rage for your projects, for your creativity, for your money, okay? You don't project your rage. You don't that's not the purpose of sacred rage, okay? But if you keep bottling bring up your feelings, especially the negative ones, especially, you will poison yourself. All right? The only one that is hurting from that is you. Now, I'm not saying again for the people in the back to project your rage on anyone. That is not the purpose of a rage ritual. And if you like to know more about how to embody your divine feminine energy, please follow the link somewhere down below to my 13-day goddess code drip that will help you return you back to your power. All right, it's a transmission. It's a transmission, a 13-day transmission that will help you return you back to your power. All right. And if you wish to take it a step further, all right, for deeper embodiment, for deeper transformation, for more abundance, more up leveling, you can sign up for my course. Just follow the link and sit back, relax, and receive. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to do any journal prompts. You don't have to do any action. You can just sit back and receive. There and let me tell you something else. You are receiving. Okay, so anyone who is telling you you're too much, you're not feminine enough, you cannot receive abundance, you're not open enough, you're too closed, you're too, that is the trap right there. Let me say that again. You are perfect as you are. All right? All you need to do is learn what boundaries are and how to hold them and keep them. And the only way, all right, that you cross your own boundary is to acquire more data. All right? The only way we do that as activists, activated divine feminines and dark feminines, is to acquire more data, more information, more feedback, a lesson that we need to learn. You see, if things are stagnant, if things are stagnant in your life, right? I'm looking at the time because, bitch, I'm gonna need to leave you soon, okay? But I'll be back. I'll be back. Just stick around, because when we go back to cross our own boundaries as an activated, integrated, dark feminine, embodied, sovereign, free being, okay, it's only to acquire more data and to move the energy. Because one thing that just kills everything is stagnant energy. It's better to make the wrong decision than nothing at all. Stagnant energy will be, that's why. And it doesn't matter left, right, middle, center, whatever direction you want to go, just move. Okay? Just move. Keep the energy moving in a direction. So I will leave you with that today. Remember, always have radical self compassion with yourself. Okay? And if you like this episode, please comment and subscribe. Let me know where you living at. I would love to know that. I would love to know that. We are world citizens. We don't, we don't stick to we like to broaden our perspectives and be a world citizen. I don't limit myself to one place. Okay. Beautiful, gorgeous woman, I love you, and I will see you in the next one.